Thanks for coming. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting the Institute to reach out. What did you want to discuss?
Colonel Whitehall, is it? First of all, I wanted to express my gratitude for agreeing to meet me at such short notice.
Let's be honest, you didn't come here for pleasantries. What do you want?
Quite astute. Yes, you're right. I'm Dr. Armstrong, one of the division heads. I come to you with a proposition.
What kind of proposition?
You see, there's been many disagreements in the boardroom about the focus of our work, what comes next. Many of us simply don't see eye to eye. All the while we keep wasting resources on frivolous projects. Now, I see myself as a proud patriot. If you were to help me remove the other division heads, I could allow you full access to our resources. Our labs, our research, all of it.
You'd turn your back on the other division heads? Just like that?
You're right to be skeptical. I cannot stand idly by and watch all our technological achievements be thrown away on glorified vanity projects. Few others see things as I do. So I must take matters into my own hands.
I've got to admit, I wasn't expecting that. Can we have a moment, please?
Certainly.
Over here, Major.
Oil rig's looking great.
You know, his offer is tempting. The oil rig is well equipped already, but having the Institute bolster our scientific staff would be invaluable, don't you think? It also gives us a way out of our current conflict with the Institute with minimal casualties.
I'm not sure it's worth it.
There's absolutely an element of risk, I'll give you that.
I don't see how that helps us. We already have an HQ.
I see your point. Between the oil rig and the army depot, we can probably make do.
They're a threat to the base. They have to be destroyed.
That's a fair argument. There's a chance we'd have to deal with some covert subterfuge. Maybe the risks do outweigh the benefits. You're right, Major. Let's go tell him we're not interested. Doctor?
Yes, Colonel. Do we have a deal?
I'm sorry, but we don't.
Disappointing. You will regret this, Colonel.
Ma'am.
A shame we couldn't make it work. No chance for peace with the Institute now. We're going to have to take them out.
Hostiles inbound. Engage!
Does Colonel Whitehill have what it takes? She's got big shoes to fill.
Ma'am.
Brotherhood are
I guess we have the
finished.
Institute's undivided attention now. Looks like we're going to have to take them out as soon as we can, before they do some real damage. Getting access will be tricky. I'm going to arrange a meeting at the oil rig to discuss plans. Meet me there, Major. Dismissed.
yourself checked out in the med bay. I'll handle things from here.
Hey there.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'll resolve this.
Oil rig's looking great. Hard to believe it was left to rot for a decade. She actually did it. Dr. Kane's FEV is a game changer.
Come sit here, Major. Thanks for coming, everyone. As you know, we've been enemies with the Institute ever since we recovered the beryllium agitator. Hostilities have been limited to small firefights here and there, but I'm expecting the ferocity of their attacks to step up. We need a way into the Institute so we can destroy them before they can do real damage to us. They're located underneath the original Commonwealth Institute of Technology, but there's no direct path in. Anyone have any suggestions?
We had a bird flying over the area recently, equipped with a ground-penetrating radar. Apparently, the Institute isn't very far underground. Looked like there was some kind of room right under the plaza. Maybe we could blow our way in.
Maybe, but I'm not sure we have an explosive that's powerful enough.
Barrett, you remember those prototypes I got you the other day?
Oh, I like your thinking, Myers.
Prototypes?
The fine folks down in the factory have been working on some breach charges. They ain't ready for mass production, but I do have a handful of them. Rig a few of them together in the plaza, and I guarantee you'll have your way into the Institute.
Sounds like we have our way in. Get those charges ready for us, Myers. Everyone else? We'll go over the plan at the crack of dawn. Dismissed.
Ma'am.
Can't talk right now. Maybe later?
Our full force has been deployed here. Let's make it count. How could we lose both General Ward and Senator Matthews?
Roger, all right.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Institute agents took out the teleport jammers, and now we got synths coming in all over the rig. I think Colonel Whitehill is down in the factory level. We need to make sure she's all right. This is a little strange, you know.
Not a good time to sleep.
Institute agents took out the teleport jammers, and now we got synths coming in all over the rig. I think Colonel Whitehill is down in the factory level. We need to make sure she's all right. I got you 6. Let's go.
Detected. Sensor alert. Primary charge detected. Scanners detected. Ascension. Right. Alert level has offline.
Die now, human. Subroutine. Eliminating all hostiles.
Running close quarters subroutine. Lockdown has gone dark.
We'll show them who's boss.
compromised. Start taking. Open fire.
Contact detected. Possibly.
Ma'am.
I can't believe they got here so soon. Some of their agents managed to disable the teleporter jammers, and now their synths have been arriving in droves.
What are my orders?
First things first. We need those jammers running again. Myers?
Yeah?
What can we do about the jammers?
My best guess is they shorted the things out. I'm thinking if you pop the panel open and replace their fuses, they'll be up and running in no time.
That sounds simple enough. Aside from all the synths in the way. Major, we're counting on you to get those fuses installed.
Let me know if you need fuses. I've always got some in my pockets.
Hey,
Needing some fuses, Major?
that'd be great.
Here you go. Get those jammers running so I can get some rest.
vertibirds. You should go
The
talk to
Institute
Colonel
made a
White.
tactical error coming here.
Negative. Do not engage those targets. Repeat, do not engage.
Ma'am.
We find ourselves in your debt again, Major. But we have even less time than I thought. Please, step up to the map. We have a lot of wounded troops, but we can't give the Institute the chance to attack us again. I'm assembling a vertibird strike force and you're on it. Captain Peterson and yourself will depart from here. The squadron will fly directly towards the Institute. When you approach the Institute, you'll probably come under heavy fire. This is when the squad will disembark. Except you. You'll provide necessary fire support from your vertibird. Once the coast is clear, you'll dismount from your vertibird and join the rest of the ground force. We'll then fly in the explosives team, who will use Myers' prototype charges to breach the Institute. Make sure you cover them. When you're inside, you'll need to get to their reactor. You should be able to place a charge in its core and then evacuate. The explosive charge will go off once you're outside. And then we'll finally be safe. Good luck, Major. One last push.
Caution. Landing pads 2, 3, and 4 are in motion. Epsilon Squad, report to landing pad 2. Theta Squad, report to landing pad 3.
Can't talk right now. Maybe later?
Proceed to rendezvous location.
We'll show him who's boss!
The Institute has bitten off more than it can chew. How did they get past the jammers?
Hey.
Yeah.
Excuse me, officer.
The old girl's ready for action. Ready to tear the Institute a new one?
You ready to head out?
Born ready. Once the Institute's out of the picture, everything just falls into place.
Do we have enough troops for the assault?
There'll be us and 2 other birds leading the charge, each loaded with troops. Sure, not as many as we'd wanted to, but we got air superiority and power armor on our side.
Let's move out.
Yes, ma'am!
Rise and shine. City's in sight. Miniguns hot. If anyone takes pot shots at us, you know what to do.
Remember, the other 2 vertibirds will drop off their squads first. We'll circle the AO and provide covering fire. We're expecting lots of synths around the CIT ruins. Be alert.
Admiring your handiwork, the pride is where it belongs, buried in the ground.
First the Brotherhood, now the Institute. We'll spend a lot of time talking to the troops. Some of them are from former bases up in DC, the ones we lost to the Brotherhood. There's real hope for them now. If we succeed here, there'll be nobody strong enough to stand in our way.
Just look at Boston. Gone in the blink of an eye. The girl I was sweet on lives in that building over there. Alice. Wonder how she went. The bombs, radiation, riots.
I'm Going to need you to stay focused, Tonio.
You got it, Michael. We're approaching the Institute. Get ready on that gun!
Lock and load.
We're down! I'll get us into position for you to jump! This is your stop! Good luck, Major!
Let's go.
Demolition team should be inbound shortly. Stay frosty.
I couldn't care less.
Destroy them all!
Come on, Myers.
Yeah, keep your pants on. I'm not exactly built for the field, like.
Target eliminated.
Ma'am.
It's time to
Make
teach
sure you
the
keep any
Institute
tangos off us.
Barry, don't forget. Green goes to Terminal 2, and jump yellow to red.
Got it. What about Brown?
Unless you want to shower our pals here with your guts, I'd suggest maybe not touching Brown.
Duly noted. All done.
Same here.
All right, clear the area.
Get back! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. America's ours by right. The Army deals our equipment. Brotherhood of Steel got what they deserved. Traitorous scum.
I've got your back, Maya.
Thanks, darling.
Ma'am.
So far, so good. Knew we could count on you, Major. Now, we need to get to that reactor. There's bound to be heavy resistance along the way. Once we're at the reactor, you need to attach this fusion pulse charge to the core. We'll be able to detonate it from a good distance away. That should take care of the Institute. Myers, I'm gonna need you to stay here and man the teleporter controls. We're counting on you to get us all out. Stay calm and keep your head down. You can do this.
Keep an eye out for more synths.
Ah, don't worry about me. I'll get this relay worked out.
The Brotherhood are finished.
Looks a little more derelict than I expected. There must be more, surely.
Careful. I think something.
Target acquired. Open fire.
Area clear. What was that? Standing down.
Hello? Attacking human. Please lower your weapon.
Now this looks more like what I expected. Come on, team. Let's move on.
Help me! Someone!
Is someone present? Hostile sensor reading detected. Combat initiated. I must end shutting down.
Oh, advanced system. Problem is, the place is locked down tight. If I'm reading this right, you can only get access from the director's terminal, in their quarters.
Nothing.
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
What's happened to you? Are you sick?
Oh, don't pretend to care now. You had your chance to help me, and cast me aside instead. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
All the enemies you've created. You can't imagine why I'd be standing here.
Perhaps I didn't think to count you among them. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, if you help me, fewer people will die. Will you?
Why would I ever consider helping you?
Help me. And I promise I'll protect any survivors to the best of my ability.
Very well. The terminal behind me. Enter access code 9003. That will disable some of the synths. Now go. Just leave me.
Sweet.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point.
Ah, we're cooking. Looks like you've got a clear run to the reactor. More of our boys have turned up too. Should be with you soon.
Hostile sensor reading.
Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Attacking enemy.
Taking fire!
Attention all personnel. Hostile action. Authorization 1YR3. You want to evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
For the Enclave! We're the only ones that can save our country.
What was that?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Stay frosty.
What was that?
Something's out there.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Curious.
Keep the pressure on.
Nicely done, Major. We ought to leave, so we can detonate the charge and end this. Myers, you read me? We're done. Time to get out of here. Plan of the charge, Myers. Time for us to get out.
I would. There's a situation. This here kid just rocked up. He's saying he's the Major's son.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR.
Please, Mom, don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
Order issued. Authorization 1YR31.
Why did you call me Mom?
What? You're my mother. Why else would I call you that?
Right. Of course I'm your mother.
Good. For a second, I thought you forgot who I was. Now let's hurry up and get out of here.
All right. You can come with me.
Really? Do you mean it?
Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1.
Yes, I mean it. Now let's get out of here.
I'm glad you were here to save me.
Your assigned evacuation points. Thank you for your cooperation.
Let's move out.
Ready to go?
The relay works? It's not gonna vaporize me or something, is it?
I've teleported you somewhere before. I'm sure I can do it again. Ready to go?
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
All right. I'll get this thing running. Okay. I'm sending you to the mass fusion rooftop. That's where the detonator's set up. I'll send the rest of us back to the oil rig. That charge is gonna flatten this place. Hope you enjoy the fireworks. You're all done here, Major. See you later.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Thank you for your cooperation.
We should be comfortably outside the blast radius. You can do the honors. Once you press that button, you cement our position as the sole power in the Commonwealth. Go ahead, Major.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed, but the road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Ma'am.
What is there to say, Major? I owe you an enormous debt.
Better future is all I ever wanted.
You and I both. With no more Brotherhood or Institute in the area, nothing can stop us from becoming the most powerful of the Enclave detachments. High Command is going to demand an explanation as to why I've altered the FEV project, but I'm confident we'll have the upper hand in those discussions. We're well positioned to take power in the region. Nothing will be able to stop us.
What do you mean by that?
High Command? The Joint Chiefs in Congress were pushing hard to have the oil rig reactivated to release FEV, resurrecting an old plan of theirs. But I wouldn't worry. There are always ways to deal with those sorts of problems. And I'd say the balance of power has tipped in our favor. Anyway, we ought to get back to base. I think the troops are going to want a speech, after all. See you there, Major.